Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is going to be episode 18 here on Serene Spacerock. Now, one of the things I really need to prioritize is to keep these lights on over here. Why are these not growing? Illuminated, no power. Unless that light... These two batteries are almost empty. And as far as I know, those two batteries are only getting power from this hydrogen generator. Meanwhile, everything else here that's currently dormant is being powered by this hydrogen generator, these manual generators, as well as this natural gas generator. Now, the natural gas generator has no natural gas for some reason, so that has not been working. Wonder why? Probably because this has no power. Nope, pipe blocked. Okay, so that pipe is blocked. The pump here says pipe blocked and no power, but it shouldn't be. Once it's up and running, yeah, this should run consistently, you would think. Now, what I could do is I could bring this down, to bring this hydrogen down into the gas pump a little more, so it's not just pumping air. Yeah, let's build this out here. That'll bring that hydrogen down a little lower because it's going to fill the gap with the block. And that'll help it get over to the pump a little better. That will give this generator, yes, see, quite a bit more hydrogen. Now, that power is coming out of there, going all the way up to these batteries here. Now, my thought is I want to build a smart battery up here. I need to refine some more metal. Because apparently I did not know. I thought they would shut off after they were fully charged, but they don't. Which someone was nice enough to point out too. And I think what I need to do is apparently I need to build a smart battery, because smart batteries will be built to where they don't overcharge. Like they don't fill up and then just stay there full. This is still set to build stuff. It's just, what is it, waiting for materials. It's still kind of crazy. Those are all at 0. Why does this not make it over to here? Is it because there's so many batteries? Because this is definitely working. This is not working because it has no natural gas. It has no natural gas because this is not working. And this is not pumping out because this pipe here is blocked. We'll just empty this thing once and for all. Also, I also found out that the reason that my amount of resources that I have on hand is swapping back and forth so much is because if there's no oxygen suit, then they cannot get out here and pick it up. If they cannot pick it up, it doesn't count as being an obtainable resource, so they do not have it. Are these reachable now? Yep. Okay, these batteries are doing just fine. So that's where I want to build my first smart battery. I feel it would be down in here. Probably just switch one of these out for it, like this one here. Or put a third battery in here. Yeah, I didn't think that'd be buildable. So let's deconstruct this big one here. Now let's deconstruct this one. Deconstruct this. I'm gonna build a smart battery right on in there. Oops. Fine metal. Missing. Alright, I don't think they can get up there. Because I had refined metal. Just hook it back up for now. I'd rather have some power being used there than none. Nutrient or tofu? Tofu it is. Got carbon dioxide all down in here. Which is kind of crazy because where I want the carbon dioxide to be is in that room there. Which it is here. I need to build a few more oxygen mask docks. Is what I need to do. That way they can just run on out here. Actually, wait a second. It's almost germ-free. Breathable, for the most part. A little bit of carbon dioxide down at this base level here, but like, let's just deconstruct all of this and let them run out there on this lower tier anyway. For now. I mean, this is all breathable too. Not as germy as it could be either. So I don't really have to worry about that. Alright, so now this is working again. Okay, smart battery is going right there. I don't know if I need to hook that up to like computers to actually make that work, or if that'll actually work as is. Because this one almost doesn't seem to be getting overloaded at all. It's really this one here, if anything, that just runs out of power. So, and they're not charging the batteries. And I don't know if it's just because I have it all hooked up weird. That's plus 800 watts. Idle. Why is it idle? Still no hydrogen. Alright, so here, we can construct that. This. We'll bring that hydrogen down a little lower. And that seems to be doing a little more power. Yep, they're filling up. Not very fast, though. Let's check on the smart battery construction. Okay, no automation wire connect. Stores power from generators and provides that power to buildings. Sends a green signal or a red signal based on the configuration of the logic activation parameters. Okay, so what I need to do is hook that up to an automation wire, apparently. Alright, and then I can just hook this up to, when it's full, it will shut off that, right? Save a little wire. And we'll see how that works. Batteries losing charge. Still overloading a little bit. Didn't I add a power transformer in here? I did. That seems to be working. I kind of probably need to build another power transformer for that wire. That barely had enough power. I don't know if I need to put like a logic sensor in there, like these gates or something. Don't think so. I think it's just you hook it up and it works. Okay, low threshold 0. It's on. Okay, there's the green signal. When this battery's full, it'll send a red signal. And this battery should not hit full until after that is full, I would think. And if that works, or because it's a lower capacity, it's going to shut off before that's full. We'll see. That would give me more time to fill up that thing with hydrogen too. Okay, so at 19,000 it shut it off. Let's see what's happening to the extra hydrogen. That may be where an extra tank comes in. Alright, so this is still a little lower than it needs to be. But that should be fine. Plus these are much less heat, if I remember right, too. It's quite a lot less heat. Or I could just add one of these in. Well, that's where the the reservoir comes in then. Okay, so that should have a reservoir. So we'll put the low threshold on this to where it turns on at 50%. Problem is now is that because that's shut off, it's going to slow down on putting oxygen out. It means this is going to fill up. Okay, so what I needed is a hydrogen reservoir. How are we doing up here? 9,000 kilowatts. Are you running? Insufficient natural gas. Pipe blocked. Alright, let's just empty the storage again. Eventually I'm going to get to the point, I would think, to where... Can I build more materials? Iron. Put up this to a little higher. Okay, now that's working again. I could put a reservoir here now that I know that that filter was just backwards. Did we just make it through the night? Running out of power? Did. How's the air doing? Still doing alright. Okay, so I need to build a reservoir for this eventually. Which, that way it can keep filling up with hydrogen gas. So I need to build a room. And then once that's built, then I'll switch the gas lines on over a little bit. Okay, why does water look low and where is all the natural gas? Put these mushrooms up to a 7 so they start eating that carbon dioxide, which will open up that vent. What plants have died? Mop this up. And then as soon as possible, I'll build another battery, a smart battery. Although those never seem to be full. They're getting there. I can build that smart battery. Wish I could see it. Just place it for now, even though I don't have the materials. I'll have them eventually. Ventilation-wise, This is gonna go... And that'll allow oxygen to continue to be ran. Even if the hydrogen generator is off. And I'll just have a supply of hydrogen being made. Up here, though, this one actually doesn't have a generator. This one is just constantly supplying power and is always on to run all of these batteries. So, to fix that, I need to put a battery in this room, smart battery, in this room and the other two rooms that will shut off. Let's work this up. Okay. Why is my reservoir of water so low? Coal, I'll take coal. Okay, power's under control. We have water. I mean, we have this finished, basically. I'll come back and look at that in a minute. I'm gonna need... Oh, here, I just shut that off. That's where all my water went. Turn this down to 0. Put that valve up to a 7, too, because they need to do that. Anyways, you look at it here, and it looks like natural gas is naturally lighter. I mean, heavier. In which case, why the heck did I build that up there? Can I just... Let's build blocks up here, too. No, wait, that would be even worse. If anything, I would want to make this higher. But I don't really want to move that on top of the geyser. Let's keep emptying that for now. Eventually, I would think, if we don't go in here, it's just going to be constant. It's going to slowly filter out all the polluted oxygen into canisters, and all that will be is left in there is natural gas. Okay, that's shut off. That's still doing that. Okay, how hot is this? Is that still... It's dormant now. 120 degrees. And then my other pressing concern is the Drecos. Oh, you did get delivered. Thank. I would think if I open this up, there's going to be hydrogen up here still. There's going to be chlorine down at the base here. So, open this. Leave it open. Let's just wrangle all you guys, because you're where do you go? You're on the wall. Wild. Wrangle you. How did they get in through the door? Can they do that? Okay, we'll hit to wrangle them. And once they're wrangled, they should be able to start... maybe I should let this open. It says wild critters cannot pass through doors. Now you should drop him off, like literally right here. Like, who's gonna drop him off? Are you gonna drop him off right here? Where you going, Bubbles? Okay, she's gonna relocate them to there. Roaming station here. Thinking I might want to leave this door open though, so they can go in there. That's my thought. And then they'll have unlimited food. Also, let's build a base tile right here. Okay, let's see the ventilation. Yepper, still working, and then all the excess will go into the tank. Oh, okay, the dust mushrooms are working. Yes? Seems to be. As this fills up, it should push the oxygen upward too, I would think. That would help. Probably deconstruct these now. And those. This up. Make this priority 8, because there's no airlock there right now. Okay, this is full. This one here, I should turn on for a little bit, probably, to get more water over there. Not that they need it, because they don't actually use the water pump for much. That way, we get a little more water for the time being. Just give me a little more time to work on how I want to do this exactly, which I'm not really sure. I know I need to cool this, because if I start pumping that into the base, I just know I'm going to have a problem. And I can't deal with that right now. Right now, it's really cool in there, thanks to the Wheezeworts. Drecos, the problem I'm thinking I'm having with them is that by the time they get out here... How hot is it out here? It's warmer out here than it is in here, that's for sure. And the thing is, I don't like that they have to walk so far. What are you doing? Ranch. Okay, we're gonna leave this door open. Now where are you going? You just got here. Downtime, use toilet. Yeah, it's too far of a walk. Because now she's walking all the way down there. I mean, that really saves time. I guess I could put a single door in right here. The insulated tile is doing so well at keeping the heat out. Because this is very hot over here because the steam geyser is slowly making it this way. Stinky coming to open a door, probably. And there they go. Yet this should still count as a stable. Yep. And there'll be oxygen here. Because they can breathe in oxygen just fine. But they'll also have their chlorine down here. As well as have their hydrogen up there. I might have to give them more hydrogen. Plus they get free unlimited food. I like that. Let me sweep you up. Let me select the hatch. There we go. Angle. All kinds of chlorine in here. More Drecos down there. The thing is, I shouldn't need more Drecos if I just keep giving them, letting them lay their eggs in there and stuff. They should slowly multiply, especially with somebody taking care of them. What are you doing? She's getting food. Oh, there you are. I'm gonna wrangle you. I don't know if they're just breaking out. I'm not paying attention. I don't think they are. I think they're actually eggs that I've picked up over time. So all these guys, wild and groomed, wild and happy, wild and groomed. Alright, well at least they're taken care of now. And that should give me phosphorite, I think, quite a bit. Which was what I was also worried about. Ooh, plastic. Oh, that's from the Dreco. Phosphorite, yeah, 75 tons. I have quite a bit of that then. So I don't have to worry about that right away. Here we go, I can just build this up here. Forgot about that. Okay. Other problem would be then, is the lack of oxygen masks makes it difficult for them to get where they need to go most of the time. So maybe I should just, what I'm thinking is I'll just move these Atmos suit checkpoints over to here. Continue the mesh tiles, maybe. Maybe I don't have Atmos suits. Was that why I didn't do that? Yeah, I don't have Atmos suits yet. Because they haven't built them. Probably because of the lingering low metal problem. To be fair, there's so many batteries up here that I'm not losing tons of power yet. Why are they out here with no masks on, though? Oh, they're walking through down here. Alright, well, mushrooms are growing. I'm happy about that. That's actually a big thing. I think that's what I'll do, is I'll leave these Wheezeworts here. Build some tanks, literally up there. Pump the cold water into the tanks. Transit tube. Oh, I want to build that, but I don't have enough plastic really for that yet. I need you to lay more eggs. Or I need to find more Drecos. That being said, that's right next to a geyser, which kind of sucks. They're happy with it being that hot, though, huh? Shearable reed fiber. Now I can see this entire thing here, which is also good. Wait. Cannot reach food. How did you get in there? Oh, let's just put this right on up. How did you drop in? How did you fit through a one-block gap, bud? Oh, wait. Oh, you're not very bright, are you? Gosh. Their stupidity is something else sometimes. I got enough dirt to keep a couple milkwoods growing without any much of an issue. Oh, all this natural gas. Blech. Okay, let's turn this on. Drain that reservoir a bit into here. And then what we'll do is we'll priority 9 just doing this. Don't even worry about putting in a platform. Because that's quite a bit of polluted water. That should be able to make it all the way down where it's got to go without causing me any issues, hopefully. Alright, they're going to go that way. Let's lock this. That way when they get that water, they can actually not make such a big mess of everything. Waterweed seeds, huh? Reduces lettuce, water, salt brine, salt water. Farm plot uses bleach stone. Yeah, that seems pretty rare at the time being, since I don't have a way to actually make that. Alright, guys, get off of those spinny wheels. We have generators running. Carbon dioxide in here, too. Well, actually, as this fills up with water, that should push out over here, I would think. Oh, wait a second. These aren't airlocks. Those should be airlocks. That's why the carbon dioxide is just seeping out through the door and coming down here. Duh. And what I wanted to do is fill that room and push the oxygen out of it. Oh, gosh. Oh, there's my polluted water. It puffed. More Drecos. Alright, let's priority 9 this. And then I will build 2 manual airlocks. And that will keep the carbon dioxide in this room. There's a carbon skimmer somewhere, isn't there? Over here. Fertilization, atmosphere. I mean, I could technically leave that door open. I'm surprised at the amount of polluted oxygen that is still in there. Constant stream of carbon dioxide. Okay, now that that has got some water in it, I can shut off, where's the valve? Here. That can go down to a 0. Then that would leave some water up here for the Paku. I could technically leave these 2 doors open for now because they're not doing anything other than just existing. Alright, so the question is I gotta wait for Atmo suits to get built, which still haven't, so I guess I'll just keep using the oxygen docks. I'm going to put in some more docks. That way there's less time where they don't. Because I got 61 of those masks anyway. And as for this, what I think I'll do is, because I'm going to leave those Wheezeworts there, those 3 anyway, what I can do is build tiles. I can leave that there because we can harvest it. And what I'm going to do... Oh, these are only 2 tiles. So my thought is I'll build multiples of these. Basically like that. Because this area is kind of in abyssal light anyway, so it should stay cold. And then I'll pump salt water up in here, let it fill up these tanks. Or I guess I could just dig this up, huh? Just cancel this. Build this base tile. It's only going to be 1. And then I'll pump the salt water up in here. It shouldn't freeze, but it should get cold. I don't think it can freeze the tanks, but I could be wrong on that. LG? How much power do I have up here on this wire? It's not a ton. I kind of want to build an incubator in there, but do I need one? Oh, incubators take refined metal as well. Alright, so I'll wait on that. Yeah, deliver. There we go. I do want to kind of just continue to bring in... Let's add that to my list. I just do want to continue to bring in, like Wheezeworts just to keep the base cool. I still think that'd be kind of cool. But I mean, considering they only take some phosphorite, and these guys should constantly produce some amount of phosphorite, but I don't want to be completely dependent on that because, in my experience with hatches, that can come back and backfire on me. Now that being said, this doesn't serve any purpose right now. So I finished digging this out. Wait, let's cancel this. Let's dig them out. We'll do... Wait on that. If I deconstruct the upper ones first, then they'll be able to stand on the lower ones. So, if I want them to take this one out... Well, no, if I take this one out... Or Or I could just leave them in there. Okay, we'll put a pump. Pipe. Pipe. To right here. Radiant pipe might be better for this, actually. All the way up. And then I'll connect the other two and then come back down. Put it into a valve. Where should the valve be? Probably could do like some sort of smart valve. A thermosensor. Sends a green signal or a red signal. Does this take power? No. Okay, so I could build a thermosensor here. And then when the water in that pipe hits that temperature, I can send it through. Is there an electric liquid shutoff? Takes 10 watts, but that's fine. And then we'll put the shutoff here. They disable buildings when their pipe contents reach a certain temperature. I should be able to plug that in to here, and then when the water hits a certain temperature, then it will plumb outward. I'll wait for all that to be hooked up because I'm going to shut it off anyway for a while until it cools down, and then I'll be able to pump that from there directly into... Well, crap, if I wait for it to get cold enough, I could run it right down through this insulated tile and then straight down these ladders right on into here, which will probably be best because then that cold water will help cool the base as well. Alright, so power system sort of fixed. I don't have all my smart batteries yet because I don't have the metal to build more. I still have metal queued. I'm going to put this up to a 7 too. So that way I get my metal made. Maybe a 6. I'll leave it at a 6. I think that's machine operating, even though they just stand there and punch the button. And I'll do that, build more batteries next time, and then after this is all done, I'll hook that up the right way and possibly build a reservoir for this one here, but this seems to be running just fine. Alright, so we have water, we have Drecos now. Maybe I will dig out and find more Drecos next time too, which would be helpful, or maybe try to start farming those pips. That's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you haven't liked the video, please leave a like if you like what you're watching. If you haven't subbed, please sub. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.